Welcome to a world of might and magic, where the only limit is your imagination. Come along with us and find out what happens when you just roll with it.
Well, last session was a bit of a forger. We we did we were we start we did where did we start? We started off
Going to the
finishing
magic shop.
up. Yeah, we finished up at the magic shop, bought our stuff. Uh, I bought a cool ice sword. Paige got his eye identified.
Also, I bought a robe of lights of something and the book of Bright Library and Fresh.
I still don't know. That just gives you like there's some like spells in there you can cast,
Yeah,
right?
I butchered that pronunciation, but anyway. And and then we went to find a surgeon.
Yeah, then we went to find a surgeon where Spoon got his arm fixed and then he healed up the muscle damage with cure wounds, and then Paige got his eye replaced.
Yep,
He had
uh,
a fucking seizure in the process.
bes-
Uh,
uh,
a lethal
by a
seizure.
very descriptive surgery where we received everything.
Mhm.
I nearly died.
You had a lethal seizure. Uh, it was great. Yeah, you were fine. And then we left, and we went and we talked about the Syndicate a bit, what we know, what we're gonna do,
Yeah,
all that jazz.
I planned to use the Book of Library and Flash to use this Speak with the Dead spell so we are going to find the tiny corpse and see if we can find any information with her.
That is, yeah, correct. But also, that was the general plan. Yeah,
Yeah, well, your plan, if I'm not mistaken, is to speak to Mason where they dump the bodies.
yeah, because he would know.
Hopefully, hopefully they don't burn the bodies after.
That would suck. But I also well, since you said last time we're taking some downtime for Paige's eye to heal, right?
Yeah, we got
Uh,
3 days of downtime.
3 days of downtime. Great. Uh, let's see.
But yeah, we'll give that one to Spoon for inspiration.
Should I think I still have it. Let me look. I still have mine, so Paige can have it.
oh,
Alrighty.
nice.
I think Paige used his to not pass out or something.
Yep, if
Great.
I failed.
And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it didn't help like at all.
And we didn't remember the halflings have
I know.
a chance
Oh
to
yeah.
remember.
So everyone says halfling luck is busted, but it's like they never remember it. Great.
Oh yeah, you used it to pass a deception check.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, let's say the doctor that we find from a holy paladin. I mean, I didn't exactly lie. It was divine of some sort. I don't just don't know what god. And I hope he's not selfish with his toys.
Ooh.
Remains to be seen. Quite literally. But
Quite literally.
take us off the conspiracy board and back to the estate. Fun thing I did over the week, Lyra and Joshua have tokens now. They're not just
Yay!
names on a blank face.
Nice.
Good to see the kiddos are doing good.
Well, they can't be doing much worse than when we found them. But we find
And now
ourselves
they have a cool home.
roof over their head that doesn't leak, good food in their bellies, people that actually care about them.
Yeah. And also, one of them isn't lethally ill anymore. That's always a plus.
I forget how low Wizard's health are. I just realized Paige's health is literally less than half of either of ours.
Yeah. that's wizards, man.
Wizard boy.
They're
Uh,
It doesn't help
but
that my plus to constitution is 0.
insane how back in first edition they had like a D4 to health.
they still do.
Wait, really? It's still a D4? I thought it was a D6 now.
Near D4.
No, no, it's a
Is
D6.
it?
Yep,
What was it?
I just take the average. That's 4.
Oh, you just
Great.
always take the average instead
Yep.
of rolling like a normal person.
I remember hearing that Lobes also had a D4 to their hit points in first edition, which is
Yeah, there was a
fucking-
couple of them where like you could literally die from stepping on your hit dice because a caltrop does 1d4 damage.
That's so fucking ridiculous. I love that.
Yeah, you lost characters a lot in first and second edition. So if you had a character that went for a long time, like you really grow attached to that character, and if they died, that was a fucking campaign ender for the player.
I can certainly imagine that. It does not sound fun.
If I'm not mistaken, first edition, the main goal was to always collect treasure to level up, right?
Yep, gold was XP.
Right.
You had to buy your levels.
Ugh. Ugh, I hate that.
And if, by what I saw, there's whole systems of like mages having apprentices and stuff.
Kind
Druids
of.
having to be are clerics that go to a nature god or something.
They're clerics that like give up all of their shit in order to
Yep.
have powers.
Pretty much. Like, there was major constraints on each class. That's why most people usually played fucking fighter, ranger, or mage.
I'm sorry, don't you mean fighting man?
You know what I mean.
Don't you mean magic user?
Magic user.
No, it was originally mage, and then there was that typo where they fucking literally swapped everything that was mage to wizard. So it changed out every
Yes, you got
iteration of the word
totally-
damage as well.
I'm sure if Image ever appeared in that book, you also got I Wizard.
Yeah,
Wizard.
very
Which
well
is-
could have. I don't recall exactly what spells were in play back then, but there's quite a few
Who
now
knows?
that have the word image.
That's true, yeah.
But yeah, we all find ourselves still in the war room, gathered around our conspiracy board.
Well, we don't know a goddamn thing. That's what we've learned here today.
Well, we've managed to take down quite a few of them despite not knowing much.
That is true. That's weirdly true.
Honestly, it seems they just come to us and die.
Yeah, it really does kind of feel that. Well, I guess because some of them were actively trying to track us down a little while ago. I don't know if we can keep relying on that tactic to keep us alive.
Yeah, we should definitely go behind them before they get to us.
Yeah, we really need to figure this the bug out. Any updates with the I page? Anything feel different yet?
It's only been
Well-
like half an hour.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I just hope nothing bad happens.
Yeah, that. I don't know what the worst that could happen is. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Well, since it's said and divine, I'm afraid of a god just cursing me, or B, he turned me into his side. Honestly, I don't know which one is worse.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, there aren't that many trickster gods out there.
Yeah, you gotta just. And also, I don't
Having
know how
said
many of
that,
those
there are
considered,
two involved with our party currently.
Oh man.
I'm more afraid of like a good god seeing who's using his eye.
Well,
Well, there's probably a reason why it's not in his head anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that is true.
There. In the worst case scenario, I can bargain for something.
And I mean, it's gonna be a couple days before we actually see any results. So maybe we should relax for a bit. Maybe just chill out, recuperate from being in prison for so long.
Yeah, that would be great.
Speaking of prison, how the hell did you get out of solitary?
Oh yeah, I murdered the shit out of Ryan Stone, and then I stole his key, and then I left. I got his iron knuckles while I was at it.
That is so nondescript.
I don't know what you want me to say. I
Uh,
kicked the shit. I kicked the shit out of him. It was crazy. I like really went beyond, and then I felt awful afterwards. Not for killing him, but like drained, you know.
Another
I
body
get that.
wasted.
Like he wasn't good. No, you didn't want to use him. Trust me. I literally kicked him apart until I couldn't anymore.
Literally curb stomped him into oblivion.
Yeah. Poor guy. He didn't stand a chance.
Speaking of, we should probably get that collar off of you.
Oh yeah, good idea. I've had that. I mean, I got back in contact with the great hunters, but yeah, I did get this fucking thing off me.
Any ideas, Paige? That keep him alive?
That keep him alive cuts a few short, but yeah. We could just go to the same tactics we use on mine and grab a small chisel on the workspace. Or we could go to the blacksmith. They ought to have something.
Do we
Yeah,
really
but-
want to go to a blacksmith for something clearly meant for prisoners?
We just went to the DMV with this thing.
Oh, we have that gnome, that artificer that she could probably do something.
Yeah, we should probably go to her then.
I mean, she was there, so. Well, she wasn't at the prison, but she did show up. So she knows who we are, and she invited us to her factory or her work den.
Her tinker shop.
Yeah, that. Whatever they call it. Point is that she could probably do it.
Yeah, we should probably ask her. By the way, you should probably pick up those keys that you ordered before prison.
Oh yeah, the keys. I did get a bunch of keys made. Well, I should probably grab those after I get the collar off, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta start wearing like a scarf to places.
Didn't Krell have a scarf from the brigand something that we killed a while
we
ago?
killed all that time ago.
Yeah, but this is my scarf.
No, that's true. He makes a good point.
No, now that I think about it, we don't have many clothes, do we?
No,
She is
I
currently
basically
wearing that scarf. And she's kind of like clutching at it protectively.
I basically just wear like the same set of common clothes every day, and then my armor.
At least Krell has
I-
multiple outfits.
I don't have more. I mean, I have a suit now, but I can't just wear that everywhere.
I wash my clothes daily because of that. Thank God I can use magic. In prison, I was killing myself.
She's got her armor, she's got her common clothes, she has a costume, she has a disguise kit. What
Paige
else?
is eternally in his robes or his suit.
She's got a red brand disguise, and she has her fancy dress.
Yep. I've
Krell
got
has
common
so many clothes.
my armor, and a suit, a fancy suit.
Quite the evolution from when you found her in rags.
Yeah. Well. Great. So the to-do list now is then, We got a ghost. What's her name? I've already forgotten. I should probably know.
Also, I want to go to the library. I want to buy some books about Sylvan.
All right. Right. So the general plan at the moment is go see Snubblekin so I can get this collar off. Go get the keys for the house, and then kind of chillax for a bit while Paige's eye heals.
And hopefully it doesn't turn me into someone else.
Yeah, that would kind of suck. Great.
Alright, so we have plans now.
We got some plans, and then we'll just chill.
Yep.
Figure out what we're doing for the next 3 days.
Paige is going to buy some books and read them for fun. I also want to start learning the Sylvan language of Fae.
Interesting. Paige actually putting in work for something?
More of a hobby than work.
I don't know, learning a language is kind of difficult.
He learned magic.
Out of laziness.
Because he was so bored working in a library.
Make our way out into the town. And now that we've got our proper paperwork, getting in and out of the city gates is a snap. But, now the three of us that have never been to Snelly's workshop have to find it. We just know the general location.
Can't we just ask Mira before we leave? I mean, she's technically inside the house now.
That's true.
Yeah, we could just ask her where it is.
Yeah, she can give us instructions.
Hell yeah.
We make our way thereabouts.
Look at that, not hitting Oxlodons on the way out. Or whatever the elephant race is called.
Loxodon.
Yep, I don't have a good memory for names.
I don't either.
I can see we entering the workshop and she either just rips the collar off or walks carefully around it. Both are amusing.
Okay, that was weird.
What happened?
I brought up Spoon's token. It had him set back several levels for some odd reason.
Aw. Nothing about that is good.
It fixed it once I re-put in the token.
Alright, cool.
It'd be just as easy as unlinking the token and then relinking it, so it's not a crazy difficult fix. Alright, so we make our way over to the warehouse, where Snelly and Cal are hard at work working on something or other.
Great!
Cal, of course, is now out of his prison clothes and dressed in, what do I have him described as wearing? I haven't looked at this character sheet forever. Oh yeah, I never updated his appearance. That's neat. I still have his appearance in here from when he was a Warforged.
Well, from his token, looks like a scarf and lab clothes. No,
God, where the fuck is the footmark? It's kind of like the loose-fitting clothes you'd wear if you were working on a ship deck for like
Gotcha.
days on end. Just loose-fitting, good for wicking away moisture. Comfortable.
he's comfy, basically.
My man dressed up.
That's just his everyday clothes. Some people like to dress with style. But
Insanity.
yeah, we make our way in. They're working on something in the back.
Perfect. We won't be here for long. So, as Spoon does, he just kind of rolls up and he's like, "Hey, how we doing? What are you guys working on?"
A new weapon, if you must know.
Neat. Could I bother you for just a minute then?
We have time while it is still heating. What do you need?
Unlike my compatriots, my this collar from the prison is still firmly around my neck, and I figured you two would have a way to get it the fuck off me.
I think my wife could help you in that regard.
Perfect.
More than once we've had to shake off a set of manacles or two.
Right, yeah. That makes sense. I mean,
Her magic's
just
a lot
cast a
faster than
spell.
my lockpick, if you know what I mean.
oh, sure. Sure.
What are these things of wood?
Those are shelves.
Oh, shelves. They're just going to sit on this barrel while I wait.
If you just step right up, we can get this over with.
Oh, right.
You may want to cover your ears for this.
Sure, yeah. I'll
And,
cover my ears.
Not nearly the same as breaking pages off, but she snaps her fingers, and you hear an impossibly loud knock. Like,
Oh,
a
yeah.
heavy knock of fist against wood. And the collar comes loose.
There we go. Perfect.
But,
Man, magic is great.
yeah, the rest of
Wow,
us are getting hit by that shockwave of sound as it travels at 300 feet in the span of 6 seconds.
Oh.
Well, I nearly lost my neck in this collar. That was easier.
Yeah, that was over pretty fast.
Second level spell.
Yeah, true. Fantastic. Then, I guess we'll be out of your hair then. Definitely may come back sometime to take you up on that offer of armaments and such.
Actually, I think I'm going to hang around for a bit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had an idea. I wanted to go over it with Snelly.
Sure.
You guys
I think I'm
go
gonna
about
head-
your errands, I suppose.
Yeah, the errands. I don't have any other errands. I just have to get some keys. Paige has errands.
I don't even remember what the hell the keys were about.
I think the keys were just for the house, just for like most of like the important rooms.
I'm pretty sure you did that already.
Did we? Yeah, I think I just got them made and then I left.
You say you were waiting the blacksmith, and then you saw a few brigands on the street. While you
Oh
followed,
yeah, that's right. You chased after them and Got sent to prison for a week.
I'm sure he still got them though. I paid him.
Her.
Her, sorry.
Yeah, it was a white dragonborn, if I'm not mistaken.
I think she was gold, but I don't remember. Where the hell's her character sheet?
Caroline Ironheart. She was golden. Shit, I made a mistake.
Oh yeah, I described her on the card.
Truly tragic.
Still in here? No, maybe I didn't. But yeah, she's a gold dragonborn.
Alrighty. Then
I love the idea of Paige walking around with bandages all over his face.
great. Then I guess we could probably head back into town and then split up there. I head off to the blacksmith and you go to the library.
Yeah. Where is the library, by the way?
It's in the temple district.
Oh,
Great.
let's split the party. That was worked perfectly last time.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That is a good point.
Nothing will happen, I'm sure of it.
What's the worst that can happen? We've never had anything bad happen to us, ever. I can't remember the last time anything bad happened to us while we were on a quest, ever.
We were in prison yesterday.
And? Yesterday isn't today, is it?
How do you not remember yesterday?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I remember yesterday I set fire on the prison.
I was there for that part.
Turned the warden into a zombie. Summon a demon to cause chaos.
All of that did in fact happen. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Thanks for the job.
Alright, Paige and Spoon head back out into Nevermore. Well, Krell, Snelly, and Cal undoubtedly get up to no good.
Right.
Oh,
Gotta love it. Alright. What are we doing?
Alright, so which of the two stops are you going to first? They're both in the same relative area of town, so it should take about the same amount of time to get to each other.
I
That's
mean,
what
yeah, I think getting the keys will be faster, so we should probably just take care of that first.
yeah, we should probably go there first since she's waiting for a week.
Yeah, that's very, very rude of me to roll up and then get arrested. There's no way in hell I could have predicted that happening. I am not to blame for that.
At least was only for 1 week.
Yeah. Only a week.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, that's where I got the information. Yeah, there it was. She's a brass dragonborn, not gold.
Oh,
I forgot I had the information about the shopkeepers in the shop information. So we head back over to the Brazen Blade. Well, you guys do.
Yes.
Where that smell of freshly forged steel is hanging high in the air. And, whew, yawn out of nowhere. The blacksmith, Carolyn, is finishing up a small dagger. Well, not so much a dagger as much as a kitchen knife for one of her many clients.
Yeah, maybe a bit more bashful than Spoon normally is. Rolling up and he's like, "Hello, how fare you this day?"
Better than most, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I'll just get right to the point. I was in here last week getting a set of keys made for my home.
Yes, I think I have them around here somewhere.
Perfect.
And she goes rifling through various half-finished projects and random scrawlings on paper before she eventually comes across the key ring with a great many rings on it.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. Something happened.
Yeah, something very urgent came up. We had to disappear for a bit.
I hope it wasn't too. What's the word I'm looking for? It escapes me.
Yeah, it was alright. I mean, it wasn't like a big deal or whatever.
Well, you're alive in here, so can't be much worse than that.
Exactly. Well, thank you. We've got some other business to attend, but I'll probably be back for some tune-ups and whatnot to my armaments. So thank you.
Yes, and have a good day.
Oh, fuck. Does not feel good. But we got some keys now.
Now we can lock the doors.
Now we can lock the doors, which was... You'd think that's something we would have done initially. Don't know how that escaped us.
Well, a day after we got the house, we hired people that are professional killers to work for us.
So they can kill people who went in the house uninvited.
Like, we have a security officer, we're good.
Very good. Anyone who enters our house, turn it into a worm and throw in the toilet.
Alright, so you heading on to your next task, head over to the temple district to, I forget which temple it is. I want to say, yep, Temple of Agma. The vast otherworldly library full of just about any knowledge you could look for.
Great.
Searching books about Fae, most specifically the Sylvan language.
Right. It's a big library, so you'll be searching quite a while for the exact correct location where such a book may be kept. What's Spoon doing all the while?
I think Spoon's just there at the library. It's like, alright, come on, man. Why am I even here? I should have just gone home, but you didn't want to go alone. Woo. Whatever. It's fine. I'm not upset.
Excuse me just a moment.
He's using his telekinesis to pick books from high places, since he's only a meter tall.
literally already out here and talking to the dogs and shit. Like, seriously, like, almost. Like, I'm in my room in the middle of the street. Like, oh, he's in the middle of a recording session. Alright, let's get me. Just found out my roommate got home about half an hour ago.
Huh.
Scared the hell out of me. Alright. What the hell was I saying? Okay, had to look up the ruling for learning languages.
I bet something unreasonable again.
Always similar to learning spells, except it takes a lot longer.
Great.
I can imagine.
But eventually you find a few books that are written in Sylvan.
There you go.
Oh, better material than the material in the language itself, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's not like a direct common to Sylvan dictionary lying around though, so you'll have to puzzle out the language for yourself.
Yeah, why not? Let's take it.
The Fae are not one to give away their secrets lightly. But rules is written. To learn a language, it takes 250 gold pieces and 1 gold piece per day.
Ah.
For how many days?
250.
Okay,
That's a lot
count
more.
point.
There are obviously other ways to decrease that time.
Oh, may I please know how?
It's up to you to figure out.
Right. Yeah, this is called playing the game, my friend.
Well, let's start learning some way above. Someday I will learn.
Someday, that's true. You gotta learn eventually. So that's what you're gonna spend your downtime doing?
Yep, reading books about Sylvan.
Awesome.
I want I want to learn another language because I just realized Paige doesn't know any language besides human, common, and halfling.
That is true. Spoon is gonna spend his time doing some research. Preferably some research on the Syndicate. Doing some real, like, back alley deal shit.
I can just imagine Spoon trying to mess meddling with the cool kids.
The cool kids.
Insert
Hey.
that one fucking meme. Hello, fellow children.
Fucking old ass dude who's like 6'8".
Oh, there, fellow children. You want to buy some drugs, right? Some illicit drugs from the Syndicate?
Sounds like a good way for Spoon to get himself killed in a back alley.
Perfect. You want to buy drugs from the Syndicate, right? Perfect. Could you just lead me to where you would make those deals? Thanks.
Suddenly you find yourself in a shady back alley room with 30 dudes surrounding you armed to the teeth.
Shit.
And of course you left your weapons at the door like a patsy.
They asked me to. How could I not?
And And suddenly, a week later, we find your corpse floating down the river.
Whoops.
Ready to race.
Uh, I dread the day one of us dies in front of Paige.
It's gonna be a tough time.
Uh,
Whenever someone in the party dies, it's a a contest between the healer and the necromancer.
well, considering your healer doesn't have a spell that can bring the dead back.
Ugh. Ugh. Not bad. It's bad news. Bad news bears.
Well, eventually, I think Spoon could learn it if he keeps going paladin for the long haul.
Mayhaps, yes.
I don't have the spell list for paladin directly in front of me, but
I don't either. But it's it's one of your spells. I imagine it might get it eventually.
Uh, about 8 levels from now, I can learn Wish. So
There you
yeah,
go.
just 8 levels, and I'll be able to revive people.
There you go.
wrong tab.
The chair is so goddamn sweet.
So's mine. I just tried really hard not to move a whole lot.
Boy, if only it was that easy. Maybe it is that easy. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough.
Yeah, eventually, as a paladin, when you get to 3rd level spells, you can learn Revivify.
Great.
So if you could get there within a minute of our death, before Paige,
I'm sure it would be fine.
I'll be back in a sec.
alright.
Okay, great.
Any other errands Spoon needs to go on while we're in town? Well, you're in town?
I think we're good. I think. Well, I mean, other than that's what I'm doing for downtime, doing my research. So I think that's it actually.
Alright.
Okay, I'm back. I needed to sneeze.
Okay.
Understandable.
Yeah, you can make your way back to the HQ.
Division HQ.
The great mansion that we call HQ.
Listen, I didn't name it.
That's true, you didn't.
Honestly, I'm frightened by what Krell will bring back home.
What's the worst that could possibly happen?
A lot of stuff.
And how could it possibly be worse than you summoning a literal demon?
Yeah, exactly. It can't
How's
get
that
any-
bad?
How's that?
It didn't attack us.
Because you made it not attack us. Well, you made it not attack you.
We just got lucky.
I just said it. Go to the middle of the courtyard and cause chaos.
Point is, we don't know what that demon's doing now, but he did it.
Oh, he already disappeared. He only lasts 1 hour.
Yeah,
Oh,
then
great.
he gets sent back to wherever he was ripped from.
And now he's probably in the 9 hells plotting revenge. Who dare summons me?
And all he has to do is learn your true name and you're fucked.
Oh, they have that thing too?
Yeah. True names hold
Uh,
power over all creatures. Why do you think the Fae steal people's names?
Yep. But my true name is the name I give everyone?
Page the Unworked? I think so, yeah.
No, it's the semi-worked now.
Oh, the semi-worked, that's right.
Yeah, his token reverted when he leveled up.
How could I forget? Such an important change in Page's life.
He still
Alright.
has nightmares about that day.
Well, you get high enough level, you can just learn Modify Memory.
Oh, there you go. You could just not remember doing it. How perfect.
Alright, so back in the care and comfort of our home. I imagine Spoon's going around to all of our staff distributing keys at this point.
Of course. But we got a bunch of them made. Yeah, this is I think I only give the key to the person keeping track. All right, what is it? Our accountant, because we can't remember the actual name.
Yeah.
Well, probably Druxus and Scribbler should get most of the keys.
Yeah, definitely. I think Scribbler's the only one with a key to the vault, and all of us have a key to the vault, obviously.
Yeah,
Also-
I should probably drop my gloves there, my gauntlets.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Between
Also,
those 2
Druxus
days.
is our info guy. Tisfa is security.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Ah,
But I should probably drop my gauntlets on the vault and start to, besides learning the language, also what's the name you had to do with the magic items? It's
I think it's one of them is buying a magic item. That's one of the downtime activities.
yeah.
I don't actually have a list in front of me because I forgot to grab the DMG and Xanathars.
I have it. I've got a big list of them right here on 5e tools.
I have 2 items that I need to bind with my character.
Oh, I've got both of them right here in front of me because I own both of those books.
Wild.
Oh, that's Downtime and
Good job.
Downtime Revisited.
Someone's fucking ripping down their motorcycle right outside. Bastards. They didn't wrong me in any way, but I'd like to believe that.
Alright. So Paige is going to go about spending the next 3 days studying from his book and trying to translate. Alright. Get that out of the way.
Do you have the Libram of Souls in Flesh on the magic items?
I may have forgotten to reveal it. I did. There you go.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's everything. Alright. So in the very short time I had between figuring out that you wanted to learn a new language, in this very moment I came up with a way to homebrew it. Because I'm awesome like
okay.
that.
Oh, there you go.
Alright.
Best DM ever.
I'm just really good at making shit up on the fly. You want to see my notes for this session? 4 lines.
Well, I mean, yeah. What more do you need, honestly?
Well, I had to plan around your downtime activities, which I didn't know what they were going to be. So,
That's true.
I made plot points for what I could plan. But alright, give me a flat d20 roll for each of the 3 days that you're training.
So 3D20s.
Yeah. Where did my pencil go? Don't mind me, I'm writing notes.
Not terrible. Not the best, but it's not terrible.
Not good either.
Not great.
Well, considering that it's something I just made up, how the hell do you know what's good and what isn't?
Oh,
Well,
I guess that's fair. Yeah, that's a good point. We don't know.
But
Maybe low rolls are better.
you're
In
making
which case,
good.
you didn't do super great.
Yeah. You're making alright progress. It's going to take a lot more time to learn, but you've made good headway in your 3 days of studying. And,
I know the alphabet.
well, not every language has a proper alphabet.
Some of them just have sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some languages aren't even written.
I like to imagine that the Sylvan language is extremely complicated by no reason, just because fairies have a long time to do anything.
Imagine like
Yeah,
Elven, but 4 times more convoluted.
Great. Gotta love it.
Alright, what is Spoon spending his 3 days doing?
Yeah, I guess the most like bare bones way I could say it is doing research on the Syndicate.
Alright, I'm gonna have to find the equivalent of that.
Well, I mean, there is a downtime activity called research. It's in Xanathar's guide,
Other page.
page 132.
I totally forgot that just committing crimes is a downtime activity.
Yeah, yeah, committing crime is just one of them. I think one of the complications is you financially ruin your target, which that sucks, right? And then there's also one where the target asks your adventuring companion to solve the crime. It's fucking great. I love it.
I went in a weird direction.
Downtime activities are great.
Alright, so you spend your 3 days spending 50 gold on materials, bribes, gifts, and other expenses.
Precisely.
And you're
50
specifically
gold,
trying to figure out information based on
Shit, I have to get
Your-
50 gold out of the vault.
and you could spend additional money in increments of 50 gold pieces, up to a maximum of an additional 300 gold pieces.
I mean, there's no reason. We have so much money. There'd be no reason not to do that.
Alright, so you spent a total of 350 gold pieces out of
Yes.
the vault record.
Very good. It'll all make sense in time. Assuming I don't fail horribly at this. How could I? I've never rolled bad when it counted ever.
I'm sure you didn't.
We're actually getting kind of low on gold in there. Plenty of platinum, though.
Really low. Yeah, that's true. We're gonna have to do.
Yeah, we're down to
You're gonna have to
22
go to the
gold.
We're gonna have to go to a guild and do some conversions on our gold. Or on our platinum, so we can have some more. How much platinum do we have?
Like 2 grand, something like that. I was literally just looking at it immediately. Forgot. 2331.
We've got a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
We've got too much money.
It's like 23 grand in total.
Yeah.
Alright, so you get to make an intelligence check at +6.
+6.
Yeah, so roll your intelligence, whatever you get, you add 6.
Great. Intelligence. So
17.
we got 17.
Not bad. You're still learning a good amount of lore.
Hmm.
And,
Yeah, I think I'm happy. I think I'm happy with that.
okay. Music just got suddenly intense for like no reason. This isn't even battle music.
That seems to happen pretty often, honestly.
Like, I made these playlists.
Oh man.
The playlist is just called background music.
Yeah.
And then you gotta do
background
what you
music,
gotta do.
battle music, fight music, music specifically for Fizzerwidget Shop, music for the casino, music for the prison, and music for temples.
Great.
And spell
Great.
sound effects that I have yet to figure out how to program properly.
Someday.
Alright, so what was the specific focus of your research?
I think on where the group operates mostly. I guess that'd be a bit too. Yeah, I think just like where and how they operate.
Way
Like,
to be
if they have
incredibly
any
vague. Because we are still looking at, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 living members. I just math wrong. 4, 8, 12. I mathed wrong. We still have 12 living members to deal with that probably aren't going to just be hanging around each other constantly.
Exactly. That's why I'm trying to get that's why my question broad, because I need to know if they've got business fronts, if they do a lot of stuff underground, if they have meetings, shit like that.
We still don't know if they what their objective is, right?
Yeah, we sure don't. This is like a full revenge quest. We know these guys are probably not great.
They must be behind after something.
Look, all I've got is that El Brahmana told me they weren't good, and that was all I needed. But now we have nothing on them, so we gotta figure it the fuck out.
The next guy we interrogate instead of brutally murdering.
Yeah, that should probably happen. Definitely.
Alright, so in your research, as dubious as it may seem, and not even remotely trying to hide intentions of trying to find out about meetups of the Syndicate, you find that there is a subset within the Syndicate that is exclusively killers for hire. Each of the killers is a master of a different form of combat, although those combat styles are usually never known because you see it and you die kind of deal.
Right.
Makes sense.
They've got a hitman team.
And I had the last bit of that and I immediately lost it somewhere.
I love when that happens. That happens to me all the time.
But yeah, that is the only known group that meets often enough within the Syndicate to constitute a meetup.
No, I would guess that our heads are on that meetup.
Oh, for sure.
The urge to not metagame right now because I'm not in the room.
So now we know that they've got a group of killers that are meeting up. I didn't get anything about like a general idea of where they might meet up, like if they've got a joint they go to.
You only got 2 pieces of lore out of your studies.
Right. Okay. Cool. Great.
We have something at least.
Pre-specified killers. That's something we could probably research on time to figure out.
Yeah. Yeah, Paige is still doing his studies when you return from your 3-day stakeout. Probably not smelling all that great.
Yeah, I think that's step 1. Get a fucking shower.
Should probably get Myra's token out of there.
Yeah.
So where was Paige for the duration of his studying?
Honestly, several places towards the house. If I was tired of being in the living room, I'll go to my room. Otherwise,
Just
I go
kind
to
of
the dining.
wandering, hanging out anywhere that's comfortable.
Yeah, you know how like, when
Exactly.
you're on a phone and you don't want to just like when you're on a phone call and you don't just want to sit still, so you just walk around
Wander
the
and
house.
do random shit while you're on the phone, yeah.
Exactly.
It's just Paige walking around trying to transcribe and translate a
Making some like
language.
fucking insane noises that nobody can understand. What the fuck is this guy doing?
But
One of our bosses. Look at this dude.
I will say that you're a little over 10% done from what you managed to learn.
Wow. 10%.
That's quite a little bit.
It's better than spanning
That's
that
better.
out over 250 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Alright, so which areas of
I
the
mean-
house are you two in right this moment?
I think Spoon immediately gets in. And now there's a whole like sub branch of this place I need to map out. Oh, okay. How would I even go about it? And this sleuthing thing sucks. Who chooses to do this?
Why did the one person good at intelligence have to be lazy?
I mean, I would imagine as a wizard he deciphered a lot of books in the middle of his studies.
Like, let's put it this way. Krell has a lower intelligence score than Spoon.
Oh,
It's pretty bad. I have like a 12.
Krell has a 10.
Great. It was an 11 up until recently, where I took a level in Paladin and boosted it.
That's not even her lowest stat.
What is her lowest stat?
Strength at 8.
Great. Love it.
Gotta love that -1.
I have my minor stat is strength at 6.
I think my lowest stat is Wisdom at 10 or 11.
My wisdom is 14.
Love it.
swear we just fell into Skyrim for a hot second there. Like it straight up sounded like fucking Skyrim background music. Like when you're hanging out in a tavern or something.
That's true.
Weird.
The tavern music of Skyrim are the best ones in the game.
Oh yeah.
I was never a big fan of Skyrim, so I didn't play it that much.
Oh, dude. I've got easily over 1,000 hours.
It just wasn't for me, man.
I think I have like 3,000 hours in that game.
Jesus
Bethesda
Christ.
games just don't do it for me. I liked Fallout New Vegas, and
Basically the same kind of game. What the hell?
well, yeah, but like, I don't know. Something about Fallout New Vegas just felt more like
Well, Fallout New Vegas is a lot more well written.
Yeah.
I had more fun playing Fallout New Vegas than I did Skyrim.
Oh yeah, I keep going back to New Vegas too. Like I didn't even like Fallout 76 all that much.
I haven't played it.
It's not great.
I don't like neither
I've heard.
online games, neither the new way of Fallout games, so I don't think I'll be playing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I played Fallout 4 and it felt like a chore.
Oh yeah, Fallout 4 was fucking god awful with the side quests. Not to mention the first area you walk into, there's just a pack of death claws that can kill you instantly. So
Great.
right from the start of the game, you have to run away.
Because nothing feels better than not being able to fight things.
Cazadors in Fallout New Vegas? But at least they warn you, don't go in there.
Yeah, I think they were like,
Don't
hey,
go
this
to
is bad.
Deathclaw Canyon. There's a fuck ton of death claws in there.
Hence the name.
Hence the
Anyway.
name. Anyway, let's go
Back
back
to
to
this
the RPG.
RPG.
Back to a better RPG.
Alright, so I imagine Spoon is getting washed up in the bathroom at this point. Paige is wandering
Yeah.
around rather aimlessly.
Currently in the living room, right by the fireplace.
Krell finally makes her way back in.
Great. I think by the time Krell gets back, I'm posted up in the wall.
Probably.
Just like
Making new
do
notes
something.
for the wall.
I gotta figure this shit out, man. I gotta fucking do something. There's like a subgroup. This is making my brain hurt. This is bullshit. I gotta do all this sleuthing stuff. It's fucking just grumbling while he's putting on new pins.
I smelled smoke. Are you okay?
I figured some stuff out. It's not a lot, but it's helpful, I think.
Well, any information is helpful in the long run.
Exactly. I think this is something we could probably actually go out and about. Oh god. I've been working for like an hour on this and I feel like I just keep
Well, now you cut out.
I said, I've been working on this for like an hour now. Doing is moving things around to see if it looks different.
Some people would call that insanity.
It's not insanity.
Is this really what you've been doing for 3 days?
Well, not this. I went out and I went out and I did like a stakeout, kinda. Listen, what I've got is they've got like a little subset of people, right? And those people, they're dedicated to like, they're like their big, there's like their hitman. They're all the killers that they've got on board. and apparently they're all like masters of their method of fighting. It's like the perfect fucking thing for me.
That kind of sounds like that guy that was after Cassius for a while.
Oh yeah, and now Cassius is missing. So we should probably we could probably go look for Cassius and figure it out there. Assuming they didn't kill him.
Well, if
Boy,
assassins were after him and his bounty was claimed...
Yeah. I suppose we could just go ask the people who put out the bounties, but I don't know how good for us that would be to do. I haven't seen Paige since I think I saw him walking through a hall once maybe. I have not seen him that much since I got back. He's here, I know that. I have no idea what he's doing. What did you do? You spend all that time getting your weapon made?
Weapons, actually.
Oh, there's multiple?
Well, they're kind of a two-in-one deal. As she pulls out a pair of daggers that are finely balanced and very ornate, very unlike the weapons she's been using. They have goblin script along both of the hilts, and a fine channel that makes that hollows through the center of the blades.
Right. What am I looking at here?
More daggers.
More daggers.
More daggers, great.
This
Because
one's
if there's anything this child needed, it was more knives.
girl loves her pointy objects.
She likes her pointy knives.
And these ones are really nice knives, unlike her prison shivs that she used previously. But
Great.
yeah, this one's called Wren, and this one's called Nightingale. Together, they're the songbirds. And she throws one across the room into your cork board, and it whistles as it flies through the air.
What the fuck is that about? Come on! That's not cool.
Oh yeah? Watch this. And she grips tightly on the other knife and teleports across the room to the other knife.
What the fuck? That's sick! What? Oh, that's cool! That's really cool. Great, you're gonna be fucking bouncing around all the time now.
Yeah, together, these knives are called the Songbirds. And, some homebrew shit.
Great.
They do require the rare daggers. They require attunement. They gain a +1 to attacks and damage rolls. If you wield both of them, it's a +2. The Wren always knows the location of the Nightingale and vice versa, and the wielder of each of them can teleport to the other as a bonus action if both weapons are attuned to the same wielder. Additionally, if both of them are attuned to the same wielder, it uses one attunement slot instead of 2.
Interesting. Huh.
Now see, all she's really got to do is just like slip one of them to Spoon, and we have an instant way to get around to each other.
Great. That's great. It feels like we're making some tangible progress here, right? I'm not the only person who feels that way.
Well, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, and that's not nowhere.
We're taking names off our list. We're making headway.
Exactly. Now the question is, how exactly will we go about figuring out who these hitmen are?
That is a good question. Krell knows absolutely no divination magic, but she does have a scroll of augury, which I think just lets me predetermine outcomes.
Well, shit. I'm trying to racking my brain here, and it's not going.
The urge to not metagame.
You're a room away. You can probably hear this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Okay then.
like a fucking like just a little tiny space. It's probably its walls aren't that thick. Anyone could probably hear what you're talking about.
So I can enter the war room. So I have an idea about what I just heard.
Okay.
You said you had a scroll of augury, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't we use to see if our plan of getting Tiny's body will work?
Yeah, I think so.
I hadn't considered that. Huh.
If it
Yeah,
fails, then we don't need to spend a
No,
whole
you-
day just doing that.
Do you copy augury into your spellbook? That might be a good idea to have that spell on hand.
Let us see.
I do believe augury is a wizard spell.
Uh, it's a second level wizard spell and a ritual.
Well, hey,
Okay.
look at that. It'd probably be a very good idea to do spellbook.
You know what? Before you cast that, let me copy that.
Alright.
Yeah.
And she'll hand it over. I've actually got a handful of things that Krell's gonna throw into the vault because they serve no real purpose to her.
No,
Because it needs several
to the
hundred gold
compendium
pieces worth of
augury.
ink and flowers. Isn't it like 100 gold pieces per spell level?
I'd have to look up the
Let's
rules.
see what augury does. And take within the next 30 minutes. Oh, that's bad.
What's up?
And we just have to cast it right before we go do the stupid thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So we still got to figure out where body is. Ooh, my mom is calling. I'm sorry, Mother. I can't pick up right now.
But yeah, since the days passed, did I notice anything different with my vision?
Alright, so you begin taking your bandages off. The bright lights of the house sting your eye that has not seen light for 3 days, and as you glance around and look at your surroundings as well as Spoon and I, the magic circles in your eye basically form as your pupil and retina, as well as part of your sclera. And you can see fine.
But I don't notice anything differently.
Not unless you attempt to focus on something.
Can I try to focus on Spoon?
Okay. Alright, so you focus intently using your new eye to study Spoon, and in shifting letters just above his head, you can see his full name.
Oh,
Oh.
okay,
Look,
that's
man,
interesting.
Come on. That's very interesting.
And that is his true name that appears over his head. So if, say, he was using a false name this whole time, it would have revealed what his real name truly was.
Okay, I like this eye.
So it is true. His name is indeed Spoon Tensilium.
So is the name Spoon Utensilium?
He, that,
Yes,
that's up to
that's his real
Spoon,
name.
really.
Yes, that is in fact his real name.
Alright, you gonna focus on
Oh,
anything else?
on a chair?
You study the chair intently, and your mind briefly swells with knowledge of the woodworking methods, of how the chair was made, how the upholstery was made. It's like general scraps of knowledge just flow through your mind for a moment. But just as soon as you acknowledged its existence, they were gone from your thoughts.
How about the
Oh,
board?
okay. Basically, while I am looking at something, I can receive small information about it.
Interesting.
Anything else you want to look at?
Yeah, I want to look at our board of names to see if it reveals anything.
Uh, you just quickly scan over the board and gathering up all the information that Spoon has placed up there for us, and it feels strange, like almost as if your eye is pulsating slightly with the energy of new information gained.
Oh, I guess that means I use it too much.
Not necessarily.
We're learning. That's what we're doing. We're learning about what this eye can do.
Anything else you want to try focusing on?
Okay, basically I couldn't read much on the boardroom, right?
You could read it normally, but it was almost as if the eye itself was absorbing the information you were reading, as the
Instead,
information was not only new to you, but new to the eye.
I see. Okay, last thing to check. What about the book I was reading, which is probably on my hands?
Interesting that you would choose to look at that.
Love the sound of that.
Because as you open the book and scan through a few pages, it's kind of like little like excerpts from the book just kind of float out in your peripheral vision, instantly translating themselves through dozens of languages.
Okay, now this is very useful.
But
Are you
as with the
what-
chair, the information is quickly lost from your mind.
But does it give small enough time that I could read it out loud?
It'd be like the instant of having a jet airplane fly past you at Mach 3 and your brain trying to register that information.
Oh.
It's like there and gone in an instant before you can even realize what happened until it's hindsight.
Okay, so basically either I need the approval of who owns the item or it just needs to settle better with my body. Oh, last thing, what about the cipher again? About Lichdon?
The cipher is unknown
Oh,
to you still.
Oh,
You haven't gained access to that part of the information. It's not exactly like written down. You received the knowledge of the first step,
I see.
and more will be revealed as you make said steps. You still have to find an evil-aligned entity to make a deal with.
Do you guys have any ideas that I could see with this thing?
Not really. No.
Oh,
Where are you
Can I
currently
focus on
looking.
Krell's new daggers? See if that appears
If it
anything.
does anything for magic items.
Alright, so as you focus on Krell and her daggers in her hands, your brain seems to be doing that your eye seems to be doing that pulsating thing where it's taking in the new information, as the daggers were just created and clearly not known to any entity that existed now or any time in the past. You also see above Krell her true name, Krell Vibrata, and just above that, you see a set of 3 question marks.
Oh,
Oh. How strange.
oh, that's weird. You know, I don't know if this thing... Holy shit.
Jesus.
Oh god, wait, which mic was that? Oh god, I thought I muted. Sorry. Oh no, I have the wrong microphone connected. God damn it, Discord. Fucked me.
Well, I was saying, basically, I don't know if this eye is a good thing or if there's a god looking through me.
I was on default.
Could be both.
Could be both. Probably is both.
There we go. That should be right now. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but about for this room, I think I don't have anything new to look at. But later, I will definitely check some other things out.
Great.
Alright.
Should I order?
Actually, now that I have this eye that I can kind of read things, I could probably check the skeleton in my room to see if it's true.
Oh yeah, to see what its deal is.
Okay, so following all that focused energy, the vision in the eye begins to go blurry.
Oh,
Like your vision isn't
Appropriately
completely
exposed.
lost, but it's like you have tunnel vision.
I see. I should probably start wearing an eye patch.
Yeah. I think now we could probably cast Identify on it now to get a real feel for what it is. Because it's actually putting out magic effects now.
Yeah, I don't have identify.
Neither does
That's
Krell.
true. No one has Identify. Can I don't think I can prepare Identify either.
I don't think that's a spell you can even have.
Yeah, I don't think I can have it.
We should probably get somewhere to buy some scrolls about spells that we probably need in the future.
Well, the only place where we can buy scrolls is Jits. And he can cast Identify.
Yeah, we should probably make some money and then buy the scrolls.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I mean, he can cast, but we can go every single time we have a new thing to him.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we could put. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting we could copy spell scrolls into your book. Probably just take some money out of the vault, honestly.
Yeah, but let's make some before we spend everything.
So is there
What,
any more information we need to go over?
Information we need to go over. I'm not sure. Well, obviously I have about the Hitman Squad, which that's what we're calling them. But I don't know. That's basically all I got.
Well, we have two options. We can try to our luck with the enemy's body, picking with the dead, or we can search for the winner of the last singles competition, the arena. Remember that guy?
I
Just had a
can't.
game by accident.
I can't say I do remember that guy.
I don't think Spoon or Krill ever met him.
We were
Spoon was
in the doubles.
Yeah, we were in a fight when you guys encountered him.
Yeah, but we met him at the dinner.
Oh, it was the
Oh,
guy
yeah,
at
that's
the dinner.
right.
Ah,
Yeah,
of
but
course.
I think Cassius described him to us. I think we would know that it was him, right?
No one ever made a roll for that.
Shit. Okay, I
And
just met again.
Cassius wasn't there to identify him because he was in the bedroom looting memories.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
So okay, we need to speak with the body.
Yeah, that seems to be. But how are we gonna find it?
Well, your idea was speaking with Mason. I think that's probably not a good idea.
Oh, do you have a better one?
No.
Well then, I feel like that writes itself there. We need to think of. We either take the risk and go to Maine, or we have to think up a new way to get that information, and we gotta think it up fast. And then I'm pretty sure there's probably a few ways we could go about figuring out who these hitmen are. I doubt they've scrubbed themselves out of the system. I mean, we keep finding out about them, so clearly they're not that good at hiding information.
You say they were like bounty hunters, right?
More or less.
Yeah, bounty hunters.
What if we go behind the guy with the biggest bounty? One of them is sure to show up.
If we
That-
go and stalk the dude with the...
No, we go to help the guy with the biggest bounty.
Oh, we gotta help him.
Yeah, but then we'd have to find someone that even the guards couldn't find.
Yeah.
So unless
It
you
Yeah,
have a
seems
but
that
crystal ball,
tracking guys down is our biggest problem, because we can't do it. That's not a terrible idea, though.
agreed.
We could indeed do that.
I mean, if we went to help him, we would get the help of a very dangerous and powerful criminal. So that's something.
Yes, but
And
we still-
there's a chance that he might also be with the Syndicate. Although
that's
low.
true. That's fair. Man, this is just one idea after another. All of them are pretty good. Some of them are pretty bad. This is. We're gonna get somewhere. We're gonna figure this out.
Let's check my spells to see if there's anything useful.
Surely.
Does Crow have anything useful?
All of my spells are not for this.
I have a lot of illusions and mind games.
But no info gathering.
We could also go behind the executioner. It's probably on the far side again.
That's true. If there's any, yeah, we can go figure that out.
He was kind of a public figure, so he'd probably be the easiest way we know about to find.
That is true.
It was Maxwell something.
That is very wrong.
Yeah. Again, I don't have a good map for names.
This was literally like fucking 20 sessions ago, and I still have the name memorized. But for very different reasons.
Well, you're the guy running the fucking game. You probably have it written down.
I didn't see we had a character sheet for Dr. Myron Kosminski. It's good, he looks insane, just like a Dr. Medieval Times would be.
Yeah.
He's exactly how I described them.
I suppose that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Tracked Hughes, interrogated him. I mean,
It's
Krell's
William
perfect for
Marwood.
breaking people's brains and interrogating.
I can literally use Gears and if he doesn't answer, he dies.
Oh, true, yeah.
Well, takes a bunch of damage, not necessarily dies.
Yeah, but it will hurt anyway.
And it's like, what is it? A zone of truth. You can get out of it with half-truths.
Well, I think that's the most viable plan we've brought up.
I mean, if we get him, we can first interrogate him normally, then I cast Gears, then if he dies, I can just say you speak with the dead, so...
Exactly, so if we do end up killing him,
You get to ask him a total of 3 questions, which he may or may not lie about.
But
Yeah.
he's not a magic user, so before he dies, we say we can literally just use your body to summon. And get the answers we want.
Great.
Well, that will be a pretty good intimidation check there.
Yeah, I think we've got our plan now. We can head back to where we saw that execution taking place, and then kind of do a little asking around, figure out what the deal is. Hope people don't remember our faces, specifically because I beat up some people. And we should be good.
Well, Paige can go invisible. Krell can disguise herself magically.
Great. I think I have a disguise kit.
You have a costume, I believe.
I do have a costume, yeah. I'm not a
Become
disguise kit.
invisible or just literally turn into another person.
Oh yeah,
Well.
that too.
Great. We've got a semi-solid.
Alright, I say we rest up for the night and figure things out in the morning.
Hell yeah, I can get behind that. I've been working for too long, so bed does sound good right about.
Yeah,
I could use
should
a
probably
bath. I've been in a sweatshop for like 3 days.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I've been literally 5 feet from a forge for 3 days, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take out the gauntlets of ogre power and put in the vault and attune with the other items.
Alright.
Can I exclude from my inventory already?
Yeah, I'm just typing it.
Okay. Gauntlets of ogre power. I should probably take the magic eye since it's technically already on me. Always. Okay, now I add the Libran souls and
Yeah, Krell is headed straight for a bath. I think this is Krell's like second canonic bath in 26 sessions of this campaign. And however many the last campaign was.
Perfect. What else could you ask?
She is a goblin through and through. But at least she's becoming a more socially aware goblin.
But yeah, I need to put that extra one AC from my staff of defense.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. I got my AC back up to 19 as I.
Still at 16.
Let's go.
I'm still fast as fuck, boy.
I am averagely speedy.
Yet she still seems to roll really low in initiative work constantly.
We all do.
She got 5.16 to initiative and still rolls low.
That's the only thing we could do.
But it's not whether you hit first, it's whether you can survive getting hit first.
Exactly.
And then get to hit like 3 times.
That's the game. That is the game we play. Called Dungeons and Dragons.
Alright, and the Spoon's heading to upstairs to go to bed. You hear Krell talking to herself while she's bathing. As if she's having a full conversation with someone else. Although you would know that no one else is even up there.
Fucking... That's insanity.
But apparently Spoon is too tired to care right now.
Yeah, I might catch like maybe a couple error words, but I'm not gonna go bother her.
Now we have 2 insane people in the party.
Great.
You assume
Oh,
that
three.
Krell was ever sane to begin with.
The knife fucking magic goblin child wasn't the same. I can't believe you would say something so ludicrous.
I mean, like, 90% of her spells are debuffs.
My trust has been skewed and ruined. I don't know if I will ever be able to trust another being ever.
Cut to 5 minutes later when you're making a new animal companion.
I would never make a hypocrite out of myself like that.
Speaking of animal companion, we never saw Maurice for quite a while.
We
Maurice is
actually,
fine.
we
He's
have
chilling outside.
Yeah, we have a stable for him. He's just chilling, living life.
My boy living. He doesn't have much. He doesn't have much grass to graze on.
Lived on a farmhouse that we was totally not stolen from for the Underdark.
You know, we'll get like a nice big hay bale every. He's living that life.
Yeah, gets to enjoy his old age in peace and tranquility. What more could he ask
Right.
for?
He's a warrior now.
He's living the exact life that Spoon's trying to live. A warrior who's retired, just chilling.
So we go long enough, and Paige can learn a spell called Awaken. That makes
Oh,
a creature
yeah, I've
with
heard.
really low intelligence become sentient.
That's
What is that spell? 5th. You know what I'm going to do the next session?
next
I mean,
time you
next
level up.
Yeah, next time I level up.
That's like, that feels almost too evil.
Oh no, it's only a bard and druid spell.
Oh, thank God.
Well, Krell could take it eventually.
Krell can take eventually. She should.
Bard. Well, I don't know why Bard would get that.
Because it's mind games, and that's what bards do.
Fair, I guess. I guess that's like the counter to enfeeblement.
Pretty much, yeah.
Progress. It feels good. Well, we haven't made progress yet, but we're on the right path. We're on the path to progress.
We have made plans to potentially progress, and that is what matters most.
Exactly.
And we will begin enacting said plans next time.